Hey guys, so today we're doing a review video. I know I haven't done a review since my NARS foundation review, which has been a while. I know that I haven't been recording as much, but today we're doing a review on the new MAC Prolongwear Nourishing Waterproof Foundation, and it's pretty much just a waterproof foundation that claims to wear for a very long time, but also be nourishing and hydrating without being too dry, because I know that a lot of foundations that I have that are long wearing per se are very drying on my skin, and even though I am someone who's oily and really can thoroughly appreciate a matte foundation, I find that the more matte foundations really settle around my mouth, or they just start to look cakey at some point, and especially if I pair it with like a matte primer and the matte foundation, it's just too much, and I feel like my skin's gonna crack, and it's just not a good look. And being someone who does work a day job and works with people who in a kind of like an environment where you don't want to look like you're wearing makeup, I can really appreciate something that's not too matte, because having too matte skin just really isn't believable, to be honest, especially in like an office setting when you're face to face with someone. So I thought I would really benefit from this foundation, and it does come with 0.84 fluid ounces, not even a whole fluid ounce. I know that a lot of you were like, oh my god, your hand makes it look so big, and yes, I do have man hands that have self-tanner on them, don't mind that, but it's small. Like, when I got it, because I ordered it online, I was like, girl, did you send me the sample? No, but it's really this small. So I have been testing this out, and I will start off by saying that I got the shade NC35, and this is a little too light for me. I am kind of tan right now. I am self-tanned. It's kind of old self-tan, to be honest, that hasn't really worn off completely yet. But yeah, so I'm just gonna, like, right now I just have on some moisturizer. I have my Embryolisse moisturizer on, and I really just let that sit into the skin. And then on top of that, I applied some of my MAC Prep and Prime Skin Refine Zone treatment. This is kind of like the equivalent to the Becca Poreless Primer. It's just not as, like, pore minimizing as the Becca. It's more just focused on mattifying it. So I just got a little bit on my hand. This is a very thick consistency, which I do like, because I find that some of the thicker foundations, it's really easy to work into the skin and just really shear it out as needed. And I'm just starting off with a little bit so you guys can see the coverage. To me, starting off, this is a medium coverage, but I find that this formula is very buildable. Like, I could easily get a fuller coverage. Right now I'm using my Hair and Makeup Addiction, the Buffer Brush, which is my favorite brush to apply foundation. It's a flat top kabuki, but it's not too rough, because I find that a lot of the flat top kabukis that I have, it's almost like they're so rough that it's micro exfoliating my face, and that's not cute. And I know, once again, this foundation is too light for me, I'm very aware, but I will be adding bronzer and things like that. I find that a lot of foundations that are, whether it's too dark or too light, you can work with it. So yeah. And I don't like wearing, like, building things up to super full coverage, just because, like, I find that I don't need coverage everywhere. So I rather get, like, a medium even coverage, and then just go on with, like, a heavy duty concealer and concealing it. So right now I'm just really working it to the skin. And especially if I'm, like, going to work or something, because I do work an office job, I really like it to be blended and really just worked in. This consistency reminds me of something like a tinted moisturizer, or what a tinted moisturizer should be, to be honest. This does give you, this would be like a higher coverage tinted moisturizer, obviously, and this does, let me see, does this have SPF? It doesn't say on here if it has SPF. I'm not sure, but it's very moisturizing, but it does set. Like, even though my face does look, like, oily right now, like, when I touch it, it's not, like, super, like, thick and just on there, because I find that, like, the more nourishing or hydrating foundations that I have worked with just stay dewy and stay, like, super Crisco, and it's not cute. Like, I want to glow, and I want to glisten. Well, I don't want to glisten, actually. I want to glow. Like, I want to look glowy and have reflective skin, but at the same time, I don't want to look just over the top. So this is with, like, about as much as I build it up. Of course, I'm going to go in and cover all the blemishes and whatnot that I have, because my skin is kind of reacting weird right now. So yeah, that's pretty much it. It does dry down. It's not like a powdery finish or anything like that, but it does just sit into the skin beautifully. It doesn't look like makeup, it looks like skin, which I really like, but it also provides coverage. And I don't find that it clings onto any dry patches, but I feel that it wears really nicely. Also, it says online that you can use it as a concealer, which I do agree, because this is a very buildable formula, but at the same time it's not too thick. Like, I don't feel like I'm wearing Studio Fix fluid or anything like that. And I love Studio Fix fluid. I feel that it's a very, like, how do I say it? That it's a very versatile formula, but I don't feel like, I feel like I'm wearing like just a tinted moisturizer or something, but I still have the coverage that I need and want from something. So I do feel that this is very versatile, and it is a win for me. Just like overall, I really like this because it says also that it's waterproof online, that it repels water, and I did find this was true, and I only know this because it's allergy season, at least for me. Like, you know, it's not cute. But my allergies have been going like haywire, and then when it's like just windy outside and I'm like walking through the wind, my eyes get really watery really fast because my eyes are super sensitive. And when they tear up, I didn't find this foundation moved. I've worn foundations, I won't say which ones, that when I tear up or anything, or I have a tear down my face, it's like you see it, and it's just, it's not a good look. Let's just not talk about that. But yeah, so this is it. I'm gonna go ahead and apply the rest of my makeup, maybe do a little tutorial, I don't know yet, and then come back and finish this up. But overall, this is a really good foundation for me. Alright guys, so this is like the foundation, how it looks after I layer on some translucent powder as well as some illuminating products. It holds illuminating powders so well, just because I find that some foundations, it doesn't hold them right. Like, I just feel like they look very patchy and make my skin look very like dry and like crepey, if that makes sense. So I just like playing up the kind of reflectiveness of the skin and really make it look healthy. And I also added some, let's see, some of this Maybelline foundation stick in like a darker shade just around the perimeters of my face, so that my face and my neck would match, just because I am a lot more dark right now. So yeah, this is it. I'm completely in love with this foundation. I'm gonna get it in NC40 so that I can wear it on an everyday basis and not have to bronze as much, but I love it. So yeah, overall I just feel that this foundation is good for both dry skin as well as oily skin. If you're dry, obviously exfoliate and moisturize well, just like with any foundation, to be honest, if you're dry. Oily skin, I would use a mattifying primer just to be safe. I don't know how oily you are, but me, it's not that cute. So yeah, I hope you guys like this. If you guys do want to see more reviews, I do plan on doing more. I have a couple things in the works that I want to review. I don't know how soon I'm going to be able to get them out to you guys, but I will try and get them out as soon as possible. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to thumbs up this video and subscribe if you haven't. Hello. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. And a tutorial on this look will be coming very soon. So yeah.